claim you spent 5 years in prison for failing to pay child support for the defendant, Ms. Sears' son, Dylan.
That's right.
Mr. Manser, you are.
It's God's beat maker.
And I don't know. I will put a light in the sky for the G's that done turn memory from go. Blessings we send to the ghetto youth them.
I want to know about your relationship with your father.
I feel I don't know him that well.
We don't know each other.
Go ahead, son.
I love Chris though. We've spent a lot of time together.
Your brother.
Yep.
So this dude has been away. This guy's 20 years old from what I gather from this whole thing. And he doesn't know his father, but he's still hanging out with the father's son, which he has 2 kids, like they're all a happy family and all this is going on. I mean, I can respect that he's saying that he doesn't want him talking about his mom like that. But if this is a case of this woman been trying to take you down and you actually are not sure if this is your son or not, and you were in prison for 5 years, I wouldn't have the kindest things to say either, but I get it. He's only 20 years old. He's still young. He doesn't understand that. Definitely got to be one of the worst cases I've ever seen. This man did time, 5 years in prison for not paying child support. Now, I heard of staying in jail until, and I know different states have different laws, but I heard of staying in jail till you come up with the money, and usually it's 6 months. But I guess in this case, whatever happened, 5 years for not paying child support for a child that's not yours. And then just now, she sounds surprised. It's not his? What's going on? Anyway, man, we're going to see where the rest of this goes at, man. So let's jump into this clip. Let's go.
Dylan, I'm sorry, bro. But this is why. This is why I did what I did.
But this is nothing I made up. The lab did
You
it.
made it all up.
No, I did not.
Well, those results
I
apparently
don't know
are made
any
up.
of those people on that form.
This is nothing I did. The lab made it up. You don't know any of those people on that form. Come on, man. Come on. Ladies, I always say women, y'all know what time it is. Y'all be saying this crazy stuff. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all got to cut that out, man. This woman is playing straight up dumb. But let's get back to it.
Oh, my God. She should be convicted of some crime.
No, I should not. I didn't.
That is fraud.
Mr. Manser,
That is fraud.
I know you're upset.
You're right. You should be convicted. How does this happen? Women can do all this stuff, can make all these false accusations, paternity fraud, and the man has to deal with all the repercussions, lose his livelihood, whatever have you. Going to jail for 5 years for a child that's not even yours? Man, come on, man.
Do you want to find out who your father is?
Of course.
Miss Sear, do you know?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I talk to him still.
She knows who the father is. Wow. She knows who the father is, bro. Come on, man. You can't be serious, man.
Listen.
Get away from my son.
Apologize.
And then in another breath, he's calling me a liar.
Yes, I know who the father is. You're playing dumb all this time in front of the judge. You know who the father is. You knew this man was in jail, in prison, doing time, knowing that this is another man's child. Get away from my son, but before you want him to be your son? This is too much, man. This is too much, bro. Man, women don't care about none of that. This the guy who you was into and probably had another chick and you wanted to be with him even though another man was actively squirting. You decide to send him to jail saying it is his kid. Like, where's the due diligence in all this? Who's running this stuff? Man, the U.S. is the greatest country on earth. But there's a lot of stuff in here. All the it's the lawmakers, you got to vote them out. This stuff is crazy. Who's coming up with this other than to punish men? Men are making these laws, obviously. But come on. You give a woman too much freedom, anybody too much freedom, but especially a woman, you give her too much freedom. This is what happens, guys. She's going to weaponize it and take advantage of it. This is how it goes. That's what's great about the U.S. is the freedom, but too much freedoms can be a negative thing. When you're allowed to do this with impunity, and there's no type of punishment for false accusations or sending this man, that's 5 years of, do you know how long 1 year is? Nobody wants to spend a night in jail for something that they're not even responsible for. Get away from, what are you mad about? Get away from my son. I would badmouth you too if you trying to put a child on me that's not mine. If you put me in jail for 5 years, if you take 5 years of my life, I'm not supposed to say anything negative about you? And of course, a kid, this guy, he was 20 years old, right? You have to put yourself in that position, guys, if someone did this to you. But I think that's what goes on a lot, is a lot of times we don't put ourselves in other people's shoes of what they had to deal with. How much time is lost, especially for something. You took this man away from his other kids. I can't express it enough, man. Anybody who supports this fuckery, I hope they get it back. That goes for the lawmakers, whatever have you. Because this is too much. And this stuff goes on every day, and women are still like, so what? Especially when you know. Then you got to take it to a show like this to prove that you're not the father. There's so many videos I cover like this that you guys have seen where guys are having to show up to court, having to do all this different stuff, getting their wages garnished, being sent to jail for children, all types of stuff. And it's not even the man's child. And it's like, how are we doing this? No DNA, no nothing. How you going to send a man to jail, to prison? And I know this sounds super unbelievable, but how are you going to send a man to jail or prison without DNA, without due process? I mean, I don't know, man. Anyway, I'm done talking, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Purchase all my books, merch, t-shirts. Helps to support the channel. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Listen, man, I'm the best. Much blessings in abundance. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm out of here. Peace.
Yeah. 50 Cent. 50. Part 2. Bring it back. Yeah. Can't forget Tony. 50. UK.